Yeah.
Yeah, what's good, kid?
What up, Kev?
Shit.
So we got our special guest in the building.
Yeah, this my brother. You know.
From another mother right here.
Yeah, dead ass. Mr. Tyheem Martin. How you doing?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good, man.
How you feeling today?
I feel good, you know.
You feeling
I
good?
feel real good.
You feeling great?
I feel amazing.
Ty been trying to get on this podcast for a while, but finally I found a topic
I know,
for this.
yeah.
Listen, you know, my credentials speak for itself.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Heard you. Nah, but let's introduce you real quick. I just want to say congratulations because you just got engaged.
Word.
Thank you.
So you and Kev could join like a little a club now. So I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, we always been a part of the team.
Okay. We just need Wilson and everybody else to join in.
So,
Also, congrats. You guys got your masters
yes.
in
social work.
Congratulations to that too. Also, congratulations on your business. You just became a travel agent and you got your own website and everything.
Yes.
Doing big things.
That is up.
So,
Hold
yeah,
on.
you
What's the
doing
name of your travel agent?
Travel agent is Happy Travels.
Okay.
I book cruises, flights, hotels, tickets to shows, concerts, sports tickets,
Shit.
packages.
So listen, you know, on the run tour is coming up, and I still didn't buy my tickets. And
Did I ask you?
what?
Damn.
I just need a friendly discount, you know,
Got you.
A friend.
but something like on the floor.
On the floor. You got 20 grand.
What the fuck? I mean, you know, I'm about to get married and shit. Honeymoon coming up.
See, that's different. I got you on that one.
Alright.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
That's different.
wow.
See, I was realistic.
you talking Beyonce and Jay-Z over here, man.
Yeah. You,
My friendly discount will be 20 grand.
But anyways, I just appreciate the gift you gave
you could
me.
be in a tree with the beehive. You can't be on the floor though.
I know.
You could actually be in a tree watching it.
You know what? I'm just gonna find some clips online and I'm just gonna watch from there. Like I did Coachella, so it's fine. But yeah, thanks again for the gifts. I appreciate it.
No problem.
But let's get down to it.
Shit. So today's topic, the reason why we brought Ty in is you heard his masters. What's your masters again, Ty?
Masters in social work.
Okay, so
Heard it.
So a huge topic that's near and dear to me that I decided to have today was mental issues or mental illness within the black community.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like searching for people, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck to find? Then I'm like, shit. Oh, this motherfucker.
Facts. Facts.
And like, Ty's pretty much like a brother, as we said early on. So it was
Close
easy to
friend.
get this man on the show.
Definitely.
Cancel everything.
Shit, and he's close to his community. So I don't know how the fuck I ain't think about Ty in the first place.
You know what it is when it comes down to it. You know, you want someone with experience.
Yeah.
You know, even though I just got my master's, but I have like 8 years of social work experience, social services experience.
Okay.
So,
But that's good. So you got some knowledge under your belt.
yeah.
So you say you got 8 years of experience. So what's your profession right now?
Right now, I am a supervising care manager for a nonprofit organization.
Okay.
I specialize in HIV,
Okay.
mental illness, like mental health. Learning HARP,
Okay.
which is a higher level for mental health patients. Like it detailed with the Medicaid and specific codes that give you more privileges that New York provide. New York City.
specific.
Yeah, New
Okay.
York specific.
I mean, our audience is New York, so that's good. So
So let's get down to it. Tell us exactly. Okay, you just told us exactly what you do, but what are some forms of mental illnesses that people are not aware of?
Listen, there's so many. You know, people are aware of depression.
let me rephrase that. What are some that you see popular actually that sometimes it has way more beyond what people actually think it is? You know what I'm saying?
Borderline personality disorder.
Explain a little bit more. What is that? Because I have no fucking clue.
Nobody does. The thing is, nobody can really tell how borderline personalities start, so where it comes from.
Okay.
Basically, it's like a push and pull of emotions. You know, a person will want you there, but when you get too close, they will push you away because they're scared of the commitment, the trust. You know, just having that trust in someone else. And
wait, Kara, do you sound like? Does that sound like you? Is that you?
Really? I'm over inside of you, Kev. You know that?
Like it's emotions, emotional instability, feelings of worthlessness, insecurity, impulsivity, and impaired social relationships.
But I feel like everybody been through that stage at one point in their life.
Right.
You know,
Everybody has mental illness in them.
I mean, no, that's definitely a fact. Like I cannot say that not one person. I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but
Yeah.
I've been in a situation in my life where I was just down. Like while I was in school, like I was just like feeling and drinking, and like drinking was my scapegoat. And I was just like this feeling like
So
I felt worthless.
Kara bought us bottles, by the way, y'all.
Oh.
So.
But yeah, and like alcohol.
We still drinking.
I still drink anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So maybe I'm still.
I ain't throwing her on the bus. I said we still drinking. Fuck that.
I'll let you know this. Like I said, I just finished my master's. You know, shout out to Adelphi University, Manhattan Center. 3 years I was doing my master's part time, work full time. You know, trying to also do little things for, you know, my girlfriend, well now fiance, family. So it was tough being the top person to do, you know, certain things, you know, when everybody depended on you. So like I understand when you say you get down, you know, you have to find your outlet.
Right.
And sometimes people go to drinking. Sometimes people self-medicate with marijuana.
So, you know, if you say everybody have like an outlet, right?
Yeah.
See, I don't know. My outlet is probably weed or sex.
There you go.
Or writing.
All right. That's the positive one.
That's the wait. Sex is not like
Sex,
I can't.
Sex is, but we can go into that later. Continue what you're saying.
Yeah. So I want to know basically like. Because I feel like everybody, as you said, everybody got an outlet. What's your outlet?
My outlet is traveling.
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 You see the plug.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Listen, I took 7 trips 1 year after my first year of grad school, and I seen how difficult it is. Not the work. The work was sensational.
Okay.
It's the things around it. You know, not everybody. And going back to the black community, many people don't have their masters. Yeah. So when they see you doing that, they can't feel the pain that you're going through. Like, yo, I have a 5-page paper due. I have to work a full-time job. My boss is on me. You know, I have my family needs me right now, so I can't do this paper at the moment because, you know, something's happened. I got to take care of this. I got to take care of that. So when I tell you know, you talk to certain people, they be like, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. So they just dismiss it.
Yeah.
You know.
Key, tell me, do you have an outlet? What's your outlet?
Actually, my outlet is alcohol.
It's alcohol? Okay.
I mean, it's like, you know how people smoke weed? I don't smoke like that. Well, I don't barely ever smoke. So my scapegoat is alcohol, you know? I get a buzz or I get drunk and then like I sit there but I don't, my thing is, me as a person, I feel like I can solve my own problems by myself. I don't like venting to people because I feel like people are vengeful.
Okay. And
they could use that and petty. They could use that against you. And I always have trust issues with people. So I just vent to myself. But over time, I've learned to adapt with my issues. Like, I know how to get over them.
You know, okay. But, like, what if your issue is so serious and, like, you holding that in? Isn't that hurting you a little bit as well?
It does. But I mean, I've been through situations where I felt so down, and like I didn't want to be bothered with. It was a point in my life where I was just so down, and I didn't want to be bothered with anybody. Yeah. Like, and this is when I was in college, and I was with my boyfriend at the time. He didn't even know what I was going through. Yeah. Like, it was like, and I used to tell him everything, but it was like I just dealt with myself. Like, I would sit there and cry. I would sit there and contemplate with my life. Like, even I'm not even gonna lie. At one point in my life, I did feel like I don't want to. Like, I felt suicidal at one point. Like I thought about it, but I wasn't.
I can relate.
I wasn't mentally strong enough. I felt like things could be better.
Yeah.
And like I'm not a church going person, but I am a child of God. So I felt at one point God actually came, like, talked to me, like, you know what I mean, like, it woke me up, and I feel like things could have been way worse than what they were at one point, and I feel like people are going through way worse things than I'm going through at the time, and I feel like, I mean, over time I adjusted and I got over it, and yeah, what actually got me through my stages were quotes.
Was quotes?
Yeah.
Okay, well, shit, that's
quotes, and I feel like, and it's motivational.
Living in the era we do live in, like a quote era. So
yeah,
like
it was motivational.
Okay.
And even now, I post quotes. You know, you guys see my Snap and my social media, and I post quotes because I feel like that helped me through my breakthrough. That helped me rise up. That helped me motivate. And I feel like if that could help me, that may could help somebody else with whatever they're going through.
Yeah.
So people's like, oh, why you always posting the quotes and like you trying to be all like I'm sharing my same energy that I felt like I went through my breakthrough. You never know what people are going through.
Facts.
So
that's a huge fact.
And that's
so
dominant in the black community because we're genetically made to be
stronger.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, and you know, not to take away anything from you, but when it comes down for a black male, you know, we're taught not to show
emotions. Of course.
You're not supposed to be weak. You're supposed to be strong all the time.
Yeah.
Which affects us as we grow up because now when we want to show our love to our queens,
loved ones, yeah.
You know, we can't let you know how we feel because if we let you know how we feel, now we're the sissy or, you know, we're this or we're
and
that.
that's heartbreaking because I always tell guys, like, it doesn't hurt to show emotion.
No, that's a fact. Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny.
I find that more appealing when a guy shows his emotions. Like, wow, like, okay, I now can connect with you.
But you gotta understand when we were raised, that's how we was raised. Like, you gotta be tough.
Yeah.
Oh, what you crying for? You a boy. Like, but they don't say boy. You're a man.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah. But like, for instance, the way I learned how to express myself is through my friends. Like, look, I got a large group of friends, and now I call them my brothers. Ty is actually one of them. And yes, this man have heard me cry. This man has heard me express my feelings too early on. I said I could relate to Kiara when I said I had suicidal tendencies. In my mind, I definitely wanted to die at one point in my life. Definitely. And I have to say, this man right here, right across the table, actually has been there for me. I had to say, like, me going talking to this nigga, I'm here to say nigga, but I don't give a fuck. Man, talking to this nigga, I was literally like, God damn, like, shit. Sometimes it was just a conversation I needed. Yeah. Like, I needed to figure shit out on my own still, but having someone that I could literally like vent to,
let go, and then have somebody to sit there listening to you is
it's amazing. Mm-hmm. So what I want to ask you is, like, why do you think black people feel like they don't want to go to therapy?
One, people, that's the white people thing.
That's a white people thing, right?
That's what I always hear when it comes down. When I say, you know, you should go to therapy, and they'll go like, that's white people, and I'm like what?
Yeah,
that makes no sense. Like, you're addressing the issue that you have problems with.
Now, it's funny how they say that, but then everybody always compare, like, I want to be white rich, I want to be white this.
Yes.
But like,
the white picket fence.
Look at the fucking tools that they have too. Like, therapy is also a good tool.
Yes. Listen, when it comes down to it, I did therapy. Yeah. And it benefited me.
Okay.
It helped me be aware of my own behaviors. Yeah. Like, you can't help people if you don't know your own biases, you know, what you don't like.
So, not to force therapy on anybody, I want to ask, do you think therapy's for everyone?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a real good question, because I would have to say yes.
Okay. I
would have to say
it doesn't hurt.
It depends on if you want it.
Right, that is true. Because, like, he has actually been trying to, like, make me, like, see a therapist. My girl also. Yeah. And I actually been denying it, like, for a while. Now I'm actually looking, but I'm being KEV, the control freak. I'm picky as hell.
Yeah.
Nope, nah. I don't think you can relate. I'm just looking at photos too, like hell nah. But now I actually do want it. So that's why I'm saying here, like, I know some people that be like, no, I got people for that.
Yeah,
like
that makes it doesn't help. But you know what it is? When you talk to your friends, some people they like. Let me give you an example. If you talk to your homegirl about this guy, and he did something bad, she's going to go off her own biases of what she went through. So now it's like, oh, cut that nigga off. He ain't shit. Yeah, you know, fuck him.
And that's why I'm so close off. I'm like, I have my friends and I have my best friends, but I don't tell my friends everything. I don't. And I certain things I just keep to myself. Like, yeah, I talk to so and so, but I don't tell them what I do. Like, if I'm talking to a guy and then we stop talking, I'm gonna tell my friends we stop talking. But if we start talking again, I'm not gonna go back to my friend like, oh, me and so started talking again, because I don't feel like that's none of your business. I don't want to hear your negativity. I don't want to hear no backlash, nothing. Like, whatever. It's my business. It's none of your business. Like, it is what it is. But I have a question. What are some signs that like friends and families could look for, to like be aware of, to know that somebody that they love have a mental illness?
Like, yeah, is there any signs? Because like the other day I was literally driving, just looking. I looked at a man and I knew he had a mental illness, but like there's some people that you can't tell. They're walking, I guess, walking mental illness. Like I don't know what to call them, but like,
I'm not gonna front. You know, sometimes I just like to be by myself.
Yeah.
I like, everybody like to be by themselves at one point, but you wouldn't like. People would talk to me, and I wouldn't like. I'll be more social. I'll be social, but nobody ever knew what was going on with my life.
Then how can we?
But I'm saying, is there signs? Is there signs?
Because like sometimes you don't want to express it right now.
It depends on the mental illness. Like depression, people can hide that for a long time, and they'll never know. You know, and the thing is with depression, when to be clinically diagnosed with depression, it has to go on for more than 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. So
it's like if you had it for 2 months, you're not really clinically depressed. You're just going through the stages at the moment for the criteria.
Okay.
But to see like certain mental illnesses, it's there. Like you'll know it. Behavioral, you'll see it. You know, narcissistic, mood disorders, personality disorders. You got DID, that's dissociative identity disorder, whereas I could be talking to you and you're a KEV, and the next thing you know something happened and you're not KEV no more.
I'm Leroy. How you doing?
Exactly. And your whole voice,
so stupid.
Your whole voice and everything. In the movie Split.
Yeah.
Split.
It's a perfect example.
It's a perfect example of what
that was a good movie.
What DID is, and it is there. It's there.
Okay.
So it like for families to understand, it's to be educated. That's it. Like black community, when it comes down to it, your child would tell you, "Mom, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I don't feel well. I'm hearing this.
Drink some tea.
Yeah,
that's why I always like
rub some Tiger Balm on it. You know,
but I always want to be that parent that I want to be a parent, but I want to be a parent where my child could feel comfortable coming to me about any and everything. Because I'm not gonna front. Me and my mom just became close like after my college years, and she probably don't even know this. Like she might be tuning into this episode.
Hey, Ma.
And she might be surprised. Like, what? I never knew that. But yeah, it's like some things she just never knew. But I never felt that comfortable with her to tell her the things that I was going through, because even at the time I was like down and I was in college, me and her was going through a rough patch ourselves. Like we would just like arguing. That was like another downfall, which was I was just so upset.
Yeah. And
I'm like, you're not even making it better, and you're not even making it feel comfortable that I could talk to you. But at this point in my life, now that I'm an adult, I have that nice, we had that closeness where we could just, I could talk to her about any and everything.
Me too. My mother, my best
But I just wish she was there, like, I'm not saying she was never there. Like, my mom always had my back. She always made sure I was good.
Yeah.
But I just wish I had that open door for me to just sit down and talk to her about my issues.
I kind of wish because I grew up in a Caribbean home, so I kind of wish I had that open door. Like, I still don't have that open door. I know I could walk to my mom and talk to her, but, like, I don't think she will understand or relate.
Yeah.
Like, I can talk to my friends.
And that's where education comes from.
Yeah.
That's where education comes from.
But I think it's too late for that.
It's never too late.
It's
No.
not too
It's never
late.
too late.
Really?
I just feel like
Okay.
a lot of parents, because you know a lot of parents are old school.
Yeah.
And like, what you upset? Why you sad for? Like, what you have to be sad? I raised you. You got a roof over your face, over your head. You got food. You be fed. Like, you had no reason to be sad. But it's like it's more to it than just that.
Mental
You know
health is
what-
hereditary too.
Oh, yeah.
Mental health is definitely hereditary.
I did hear that.
It
What are
will-
some types?
Bipolar is
Okay.
definitely one.
Anxiety.
And that's learned. Anxiety is more of a eventful thing. Like when you have PTSD, like if you're going through like a certain part of your life, it can trigger from there. But like I would say schizophrenia,
Okay.
schizoaffective disorder.
Wow.
Certain little things is like it just passed down, and it just takes one trigger to ignite that part of your brain
Holy shit.
to going through. You know.
See, I didn't even know that. And I know a few people that actually is clinically diagnosed bipolar, and like they was normal as shit, man, cool, and then I don't know what the fuck happened. Like shit went left. I'm like, damn, like I never understood that. But I feel like you're 100% right that the family needs to learn more.
Yes.
But like, what do you think? Because as a community, do you think the families just reach out, or should like we be teaching this in school early?
It should be taught in the school.
Yeah.
It should definitely be taught in school. Not even that. It's if the family members know that, you know, cousin such and such had this type of issue, but they just black sheep that person, they should learn to. Because the thing is, even though education is good for the family, it could wear the family down. Like,
That's true.
You know, having someone. I interned at a psychiatric ward for the past about 6-7 months now.
Okay.
And speaking with a lot of these patients, you know, there's some patients that come in, you know, they're seeing things, the TV is telling them to do certain things, they hear specific things that, you know, hey, I'm hearing voices, it's robotic, it's telling me to do certain things, I don't know what to do. And then when you're talking to the parents, it's like, you know, they're as scared for their child,
Right.
because they don't know how, they feel like it's their fault.
Yeah.
They feel like they're a bad parent because they can't help their child. When, you know, all you can do is provide them with the right tools and the right resources. But we're not, as a black community, we're not told what these resources are.
That's
You know?
a fact.
Yeah, that's definitely
That is
true.
a fact. And
So, go ahead.
nah, I was just gonna say, and in other communities, especially in Caucasian communities, they're already told like you need to like go see a therapy. Like from young, sometimes they actually already have therapists.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? A lot of celebrity kids now have therapists.
Yeah.
They have counselor. They have people to talk to. Which is, I find really dope, because especially being in the limelight, you need that.
Yeah,
You need
that's
that.
the truth.
You definitely do need that.
You know,
But even besides being in the limelight, even within the black community, I'm not saying just the black community, but I feel like anybody could use that. Like, I feel like it really would be a helpful element within their life.
you know what I never thought about until just now was when you mentioned schools, it kicked into my head like guidance counselors back in the day was like my form of therapy, because like I would definitely go to my guidance counselor and like express my feelings. And
You know what's funny?
what happened?
Like, when my mom and my dad was getting divorced, I was like in 5th grade, 6th grade, right? I really didn't feel nothing towards it. Like, I really didn't care. My mom was like, yeah. I guess my mom talked to the guidance counselor of the school, let them know what was going on. And she was like, yeah, just come to me if you feel any kind of way. I'm like, yo, I don't really feel anything. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to go back to class and do ratchet shit with my friends. Like, I don't
Nah,
want to.
nah,
I don't
to
want
the
to.
2000s.
I don't want to sit there. I don't want to sit there in the office and talk to you. Like, I'm young, so I'm like, I don't feel like I need to talk to you about anything, because I don't feel anything. Like, I pressure me into talking to you, this lady. Now, I don't. First of all, I don't even know you. I don't feel comfortable talking to you. And second of all, like, I don't feel. You keep pressuring me to feel something that I don't feel.
You felt it. I can honestly say, because it came to your undergrad, like you felt everything within undergrad. You stated that, you know, you was down, you know, you didn't have that relationship with your mother.
But I don't think it was that, because even with it, like, I was so comfortable with having my my dad going to my dad's house and I go to my mom's house. Like I felt so comfortable. Like I love that shit because I was getting spoiled like shit. Like parents competing. Like I'm gonna give my child this. I'm like, all right, give me all the shit you want to give me. I think it was more because, my mom could be very Leo-ish.
Leo-ish?
Like
I don't
Leo.
even know what that means.
Like they just want to be in control all the time, and I feel like. I'm like, yo, like I'm basically an adult. Like I understand you're supporting me in college, but don't sit there and throw it in my face because like it was just so much going on between me and her, and it was just like I just felt I don't know.
Nah, it's crazy because like I think about it, like your parents really don't be understanding.
Yeah.
Like, they don't be knowing.
And at
what
the point, I think it was
on.
like midterms. It was midterms or finals, and she was being so petty. She took my laptop. I had my final projects on it.
Oh shit!
I'm like, yo, I was like, how am I gonna finish my project? She took my phone. I said, after that, I just, you know what? I called my dad, and I was like, you know what? I'm opening my own phone line. Like, I had to go to my teacher the next day.
Kara,
like,
who paid the bill though?
She did at the time, but I understand it. I'm like, you can't do that during midterms. It's like my grade on the line. I'm gonna fail. Yeah. So literally the next day, it was due the next day. I had to go to my professor and tell her the situation. Mm. Like I sat there, broke down, and cried in front of my professor, and she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna give you like a week extension to finish it off."
The thing is, parents. It's like it's. I feel like, and this is just my own little theory about it. Like it's trickled down. Mm. You don't give birth and then they be like, all right, here's the instructions on what to do. It's not how. So they have to.
They
learn.
Might have that now. They might have
maybe
an app
now they have an app. But
they might have.
Back in the 90s, 80s when we was born in the 90s.
Yeah.
So around that time, our parents were young. My mom had me when she was 19.
Shit, I don't remember.
My grandmother had my mother when she was 19.
Yeah.
So
they were just still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so it's like you just trying to be the best parent that's possible and be there for your child.
Right.
And so when it comes down, like you till this day, like, oh, I run this. Yeah. This is my house. This is my door. This door should not be closed. It comes. That's sometimes mental illness starts with your family.
No, that's a fact. You know what's funny though? Like, and I'm glad you mentioned both your mother and your grandmother. Sometimes people don't realize that their parents maybe having, maybe suffering from mental illness as well, and sometimes they're lashing out on their kids, and the kids is always suffering and
yeah. And I see that a lot in public. Like a lot of parents take their anger out on their kids. I'm like, your kid had nothing to do with the problems you're dealing with. Yeah. Like, don't take your anger out on your child.
You know what it is? It's learned experience. And I give you an example with this. My sister, she's soon be 11 this year.
Okay.
And I'm helping her with her homework. And I'm be doing math, and I'm telling her, all right, so if 52 minus this is this answer, is this. What is the answer?
Oh, I used to hate that.
And she'd be like,
21.
21. I'm like, no. All right, what's 5 minus 2?
My mom be like, Kiara, what is 5 apples?
I knew he was gonna say that shit.
So hold on. So now I'm getting frustrated, and I'm looking. I'm like, yo, you know this.
You know this shit.
You know this. Like, what did you like?
And my mom used to pop me. I'm like, yo, why were you popping me for?
I had to. I literally stopped. I stepped back, and I was like, and it was a trigger. It was a trigger because I remember, my mother doing that. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want that for her.
Yeah.
So I came here, I apologized. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I should never did that.
Right.
I asked her, when you see these numbers, what is it that you see? And that's difficult for you. And she was able to express that. And we were never, I never had that. You didn't ask me, what is it that I'm seeing? You're telling me what I should see.
Right.
And if half the time they be like, yo, pass the remote. I don't know where the remote at, but they come out of here nowhere and they find it.
They find it, yeah. I'm like, yo, you had this, and then.
So it's like, if I'm not seeing it, ask me what
that shit is hilarious.
No.
But I came in front. At one point, I was young. I stopped asking my mom for help for my homework. I just got the wrong answer.
Me too.
And I went to school with the wrong answers to go to school, and I ain't even care no more.
You'll ever notice that every black child has a remote like story? Like we all do. Like
I don't think I did.
What?
A remote story? I remember. Okay, I remember. I never got hit or nothing for not knowing where the remote is.
I never got hit.
But like, if my mom was to ask me to, go and find this. If you won't go find it and I go find it, I'm whooping your ass.
Listen,
I'm like,
shit.
yo, it's your shit. How the fuck you want to let me know?
Listen, that or you forgot to take the chicken out the freezer.
Oh shit! Hell,
Bro, some hot water.
bro, I still got fear for that. Like,
And this is stuff that's dominant in the black community.
But
my
yeah.
mother could ask me that today, and I'll be
Yeah.
scared as shit.
Yeah.
I
Like,
understand
shit.
that now.
So now
but
when
now
you
I'm
have-
good cooking. Now
So
I'm
when
not
you have
cook.
your child now,
Yeah,
and you ask them, yo, take that chicken out the freezer,
they
and they
better have
forget.
that fucking chicken out
How,
the fridge.
how,
Not
how, you
playing.
gonna, how you gonna respond to that? You be like, you know what? It's
I'm
okay.
like, all right, I'm just gonna go to the chicken spot and
See?
I'm gonna get some chicken, or something like.
Stuff like
we
that.
not rich. We need that chicken out the freezer. All right,
Listen,
you're.
Listen, it doesn't take long for chicken to thaw out. You know what I mean? So
They got some board now that you can just drop the
That's-
chicken on
you
it
know
and the
what?
shit.
I
get
heard about
frosted.
that.
That shit kind of fire.
but question.
yes.
What are like some of the first steps someone can take when seeking help for mental illnesses, and how do you plan on impacting the Black community with social work within your field?
All right. So answer your first question. What are some of the repeat that?
Steps someone could seek.
Seek to help therapy. Therapy is the best thing
So
a person can do when you feel like your back is against the wall.
okay.
We don't, as a therapist, we cannot give you advice. It is not our position to give you advice. We can't. That's not what we're supposed to do. We have to help you make the right decisions and guide you to the right choices of what you want to do and what you feel is right for you.
So what if what they feel is right for them is bad, like suicide?
It's suicide. We have
To report that?
protocols for that. You know,
Okay.
we will report that. We will let you know from the beginning. If you feel like you want to commit suicide, I will call the ambulance and we will hospitalize you.
Okay.
You know, but other than that, if you feel like, okay, you know, I'm having issues with my spouse,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what I want to do. What is it that what are the issues?
But like, what if like after having that whole talk, the person like figured out like, shit, I should just go slap the shit out of her. That's it. Like, thank you. Like, what if somebody says some stupid shit like that?
Then that's the social worker is not doing their job because they're not supposed to. They're supposed to guide you to the right places.
Okay.
So if they
Something
actually,
positive.
yeah. So what if they be like, you know what, I'm gonna go home and hit them. Wait, we didn't discuss that.
Exactly.
Why would you want to do that? What in your mind is causing them to do that? And if they be like, well, the voice is telling me to do it, then now we have the issue.
Exactly.
Of what's happening.
But you know what I never got? People take mental illness in the Black community as a joke.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
when it comes to white people and they do these crazy school shootings or do these crazy
I'm glad you touched
antics,
on that.
it's always, he has a mental illness, it's okay. But once a Black person step that boundary,
Yeah.
it's just like, he's just crazy, or like it's just something. It take it as a joke within the Black community, but when it comes to the white community, it's taken as more serious.
It's
and
fucking,
I'm sorry,
no problem.
this to give a heads up. Kanye, he announced that he had a mental illness. People laughed at that.
Yeah.
He was hospitalized for that. He was taking
Opioids,
opioids, and I'm like, yo, that's not a joke. Like, that shit is serious.
Yeah.
Like, you don't play with people's life like that. And like,
See, I think with Kanye's situation though is because how he first came off and then he said it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the man said slavery was a choice and then like said the opioid stuff.
Right.
So people was like, nigga, what? Like, I ain't trying to listen to this man. They not
Right.
thinking about that, yo.
yeah.
He probably still suffering right now.
Because he
like,
had them random. He had them, but he denied them. He denied it at one point that he was sick. But you knew something was up when he was making those like random rants on stage at his concerts. Like,
And listen, we knew this when he made 808s and Heartbreaks.
That's
No.
true. No,
Yes.
that is actually true. That man was going through some shit.
Listen to 808 and Heartbreak. That man was sad, and then when his mother passed,
definitely.
it just
Yeah.
trickled down
And
from there.
let me tell you, the reason why I know too he was going through some shit because I was listening to that album while I was going through some shit, and like I was like, damn son, I was I ain't know a rap album could make me tear up.
Nah,
Like,
I
that's
can't front. Some of his songs gave me chills. I'm not even gonna lie. But I like how his new album with his album that he dropped, which is like 7 songs on it, and it was really, really dope. I love the fact that he brought awareness of his
mental illness.
Yeah, his mental illness and how he got what is it?
Is he bipolar?
Bipolar. He's bipolar.
I mean, we knew
so
that,
like
though.
even with his song, I'm like, I love how he brought awareness.
Ty's like, I don't think so.
Everybody bipolar.
Yeah.
I can't front. At one minute I want to talk to you, the next minute I'm like, yo, leave me alone.
That's not bipolar.
Hurt you.
Yeah.
Everybody's bipolar.
I have my
like the doctor. When it comes down to like just labeling,
Yeah.
it's easy to say bipolar, and this is why when we talked about borderline personality disorder, they have the same criteria.
So give me an example of.
Nah, well, hold up. He's hitting something like. So what you think Kanye is then?
See, one, Kanye is narcissistic.
Okay.
Kanye narcissistic.
And why you say that?
If it's not about him, then it's not about anything. He's been saying that for a long time. It's me. Kanye will make beats. When people be like, "Oh, I want to buy these beats." Nah, I'm gonna use my beats, and I'm gonna do it better than you, and you can't stop me.
That's true.
But I kind of disagree because he made 3 albums. We got Pusha T, Tiana Taylor, and Nas album, and he gave him all them beats.
You know what's funny though?
Jay-Z.
The funny thing is, if you think about all of those albums, why Kanye could have never even do the beats without not being on it. Every album so far, Kanye's on it.
Yeah.
Even Nas' album, his name might not be on the track list. Listen to the chorus. That man's on the album.
Listen.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe because he produced.
That
He
don't
helped
mean
produce.
shit.
I know.
When it comes down to it, misdiagnosing is big.
How often you see that?
I see it often.
Really?
I see it clear often. It's easy to label someone bipolar and put that on their chart and bill it. Medicaid bill it. Boom. That's it.
Okay.
There's bipolar 1 and there's bipolar 2.
Okay.
So when it comes down to it, when you look at borderline personality disorder and then bipolar, there's a big difference.
So let me ask you a question also. Being that the white community sometimes shoot up schools and shoot up clubs, but then like when we doing like crime in our neighborhoods and stuff like that, like and it's obvious that something's wrong with us, but you see that we go to jail and they get some type of help. Why do you think that? Like, why aren't we getting help too? Like, since they are aware and we aren't.
Records.
What do you mean by
I
that?
like to think when it comes down to the last couple of shootings with white people, they had records from when they was a child going to therapy and being diagnosed.
So you saying because this background showing that means they get to get away with it. But like, what if a person has been seeing therapy this whole time, but legit it wasn't because they have a mental illness. They legit wanted to shoot up a school.
That's a mental illness.
That is mental illness.
That is a mental illness. Like your therapist is supposed to ask you what are the reasons that you want to shoot up a school? You know, where is this coming from? Where is this deriving from? Like
what if it's anger from like a fight or something like that, or a teacher pissing them off?
That's post-traumatic stress disorder. Like
okay.
You experienced a traumatic event with this bullying and this teacher, and then now it can't just look at that one event. Now you got to go back. Like I said, it starts with the family.
Okay.
You know, what is it that your mom and your pops are doing? Is your pops hitting you? You know, are you watching your pops hit your moms?
Yeah.
You know, are you around anger? You know, certain things like that. Like, what is it that's causing you to feel this anger?
Okay.
So, what are some do's and don'ts when approaching a friend or a loved one who is suffering from a mental illness? Like, how can you approach someone? Like, how can you help them in that state of mind?
Do's and don'ts. The first thing I say, do not dismiss them. Do not dismiss how they feel.
Right.
Like, don't let them know, nah, you're not feeling this way. This is why you do not do that. Like that, if they're feeling a specific way, you support them through how they feel and try to get them to slowly, just just support them, love them,
open up.
Yeah, like I can't stop you from being depressed.
Yeah, and stop judging people.
Yeah.
Like, don't judge them. Like, seriously, just listen. Be that ear.
Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes somebody just needs someone to talk to. Now I'm sensitive to the fact that some of my friends may just need an ear. So, like, I'm not going to sit there and judge them. Like, I'm going to be like, word? Like, damn.
There be times where, like, even though I know I'm a busy person.
Yeah.
But I will still hit up my friends, be like, yo, hope help you have a great day. That right there it can spark any smile on anybody's face. It's like, yo, this person's thinking about me. This person.
I got a huge question for you.
What's up? What's up?
For the strong friend, how does someone help that friend?
For the strong friend,
and I'm laughing because he's the strong friend.
I am the strong friend. Like, a lot of my bros come to me, like, when something happened, something is happening, I get a phone call. Yo, Ty, this is this.
Yeah.
You know, it's about, what, 10 of us, 11 of us?
I thought it was like 15 of us.
It's about 10, 11 of us, and each one of our professions is different. I am the social worker of the group.
Yep.
And they come to me, and to be honest, I have to learn to let y'all support me.
Okay.
And it's tough because when you're the strong one, you know that you could do it yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning that.
So you know for a fact that you should seek help sometimes.
Yes. Like soon I finish my school in August 2nd.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to find me a therapist, and I'm going to speak about, my experience and how it is. Do you plan on getting your PhD? Yes. So the next couple of years, let's say 10 years. But then this year I'm gonna get my license in social work.
Shit, my friend's doing big things, yo.
My license in social work. I'm gonna get my teacher's license as well.
Okay. And what's the end goal?
End goal? I want to get my doctorate in clinical psychology.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just open up my own practice. I want to open up my own marriage family therapist office.
That's dope.
Shit.
Yeah.
Send my child in.
I love that.
Okay. Oh.
Listen, it starts with the children. It
right.
literally starts with our children.
We're going to be in different states, and I'm flying that motherfucker out.
That's fine. That's fine. I have a house. Bring them.
Like, yeah. Yo, Todd, throw to the... I can't, brother. I can't.
Like, one of my best classes was children and adolescents, and how you deal with, like, children. Like I said, kids go through things and they can't articulate how they feel.
Okay.
But you can as the therapist, you can help the child understand, what they're going through. You can help the parent understand how it got there. Where is it coming from? ADHD is not a proper diagnosis, but they give it to children because why? It's easier to bill.
Yeah.
Damn. So it's all...
Because kids gonna be hyper, and they're gonna run around and do whatever they want to do.
Kids have the shortest attention span ever. You give a child a toy, and you put another toy in a box right next to it.
They're gonna want to know.
They're gonna be like, oh snap, new toy.
Exactly.
Shit, I'm still like that.
And like I said, you just learn how to talk to people. Like I'm learning how to switch off that social work role.
Shit, that's good.
Because I can't keep talking to y'all, and then next thing you know, I'm like, what? So how do you feel about that? After a while, you don't want that. You want a friend. So,
exactly.
And I'm learning that too. So it's like I'm still learning myself. At the age of 28, I'm still learning myself.
So what advice would you give for that strong friend out there?
Trust your circle.
Okay.
Trust your support system. You have specific friends. For that strong friend, you would know who's right for you to speak with. Let them know what you're dealing with. Let them know what's going on. Let them know how you feel.
Shit. Thank you, man.
No doubt.
But for those that are suffering with mental illnesses and you don't want to talk to anybody, there is a hotline you could go to, which is 1-877-549-8992. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the show. Thank you very much, y'all.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate y'all having me on this, man.
No, thank you.
It's King Kev.
Being aware, bringing awareness. Okay.